Yahoo, MSN, Google, and Instagram. On Twitter, she has 5,000 following and 2,500 followers. Donna is an advocate for mental wellness and for connecting people. She is passionate about helping anyone who is creative make the most of their abilities.
Just a little bit of brief history. I'm also a volunteer patient advocate, and I work with Alberta Health Services, sort of. I was also Art Recruits, and I met these three beautiful people in 2011, but I started Art Recruits in 2012. So, how to make the patient experience more effective? The patient needs to be heard. The personhood needs to be recognized before the patienthood. What is the exact problem? What are the solutions? Understanding how much assuming is done without listening. Every healthcare professional needs to become an active listener. Professionals may not be that active in the lives of the people they presume to care for. The idea in healthcare is in the voice of the person needing care. The voice that can say, I am in pain, mental, physical, emotional, and there may not be the magical prescription or magic pill for my pain. I'm not going to be well if all I am to you, my doctor, is someone who can push your magic pill on. However, when you treat me with dignity and include me in my own health care, I realize how valuable I am to you, and the meaning of my life becomes joyful. This is because when I'm treated with respect, it's easy for me to navigate my own health journeys and find a way to make myself a lot happier. Happier regardless of any condition that have made me unwell. Happier because I am a part of the whole team. I've managed to create my own care community that includes my family, my physician, and the professional supporters that have invested interest in my well-being. How can we build a better system to guide the patient through the heartache of pain and suffering? Depends on how we connect with the person. We need to recognize what the patient needs most, which is the ability to be included in the entire process of their own health care. After all, AHS means Alberta Health Services, not I control your existence and you have no say in your treatment. AHS can be the very best system, promoting a healthier means to wellness as soon as it stops controlling and regulating all the end results or outcomes. The sustainability of good care also means honoring the human being at the end of their journey, especially when a patient is confused and has no understanding of why I had no pain yesterday, but it looks like I need an ambulance today. There is always a risk that the person will discount their pain because they lack the money to pay for healthcare services they've never needed or budgeted money for, or because there isn't a support team player to guide the patient from being afraid to becoming an advocate with their doctor, the head of their team, with family or neighbors or anyone who has an interest in the well-being of this marvelous person who all of a sudden becomes needy. Who will help or want to listen to a person who has become whiny, frightened, and unsure of what exactly is happening to them? What computer-savvy persons do is access Dr. Google with their symptoms. Most hit say to take anti-inflammatory or pain medication. Oops. What if their bodies are already toxic from overindulgence on medication for years? These medicines are going to hinder instead of help. It's mind-boggling seeing such hypocrisy. In a system that needs not think that the health of professionals are gods, it may be okay to say goodbye with love to our aged ones who have suffered in pain for way too long, to let those wonderful people go who have suffered with excruciating pain when there isn't any more sense of medicating or tranquilizing. If someone, even in their 70s, has no quality of life, the health they want to have, what decision is made by whom to say they have to suffer another day when all they want is relief. If the decision must be made, let the decision be made by the person who is in anguish and their loving family, not a healthcare provider who just goes home at the end of the day, has a drink or two, hugs and kisses his loved ones, and then puts the concerns of their patient on ignore until rounds the next day. What would compassion look like in all of the events of every doctor, psychiatrist, psychologist, or even dentist when the almighty buck stops and the human being is valued? I say, compassion and understanding is the only way. Only if empathy happens first.